Hello YouTube and welcome to another video of mine. I apologize for not making a video for so long, but I finally found my time to do so. By the way, before we begin with the video, you'll require two plugins which I'm going to link in the description. One of them costs a few Robux, but the other one is completely free. Anyways, with that being said, let's get right into the video. Okay, let's start constructing our oven, because I think we'll need an oven for baking our pizza, and if we don't bake our pizza, the customers won't be satisfied, and yeah, it won't work. By the way, if you're too lazy to build a pizza oven yourself, you can use my oven, which I'm going to link in the description. It's not copyrighted, so you can use it. Yeah, you can also change the look. You can color it in a different way, so you can do with my oven anything you want. Now, I'm not going to show how I'm building the oven because I don't want to waste too much time on building the oven. So, yeah. So, here's the oven, and as I said, you may do with it whatever you want because it's not copyrighted, so you can redesign it a bit, or you can color some stuff in a different way, but yeah. Now, with our oven being done, we need a second pizza. So we'll copy this pizza, and we'll put the copy into the oven, because when we construct our pizza and we click on the oven, the copy of the pizza, which is in the oven, will be visible. We're doing it by clicking on the cheese. Now we're clicking Shift on the keyboard, and now you're selecting the whole pizza, so tomato sauce and the dough. Okay, as soon as I've selected it, you may release the Shift, and you click on Ctrl Copy and Ctrl View, or Command Copy and Command View. Just like this. Now you click on Move, and you move the pizza all the way to the oven. Put it down so it fits perfectly in the oven. Push it back. It's sticking out a bit, but that's not a big deal. Okay, so if you got this, you may name the parts of the copy of the pizza. So the second pizza, you name the tomato sauce of the second pizza tomato sauce 2, just like this. Then you name the dough to dough 2. Then you name the cheese to cheese 2. Perfect. And now you're going to do a click part. Now let's go generate a part. Cast shadow off. And you scale it all over the oven, so the whole oven fits into this part. Like this. You may make this a bit smaller. Oh, and also, don't forget to anchor it. That's very important. If you don't anchor it, it will fall off. Okay, set the transparency to 1, and you name this to click part oven. Perfect. Now you got this. You may do a cross because the chef might cheat. He'll say, wait a minute, I don't have to generate the pizza because when I click on the oven, this pizza will appear anyways, so why generating it? Therefore, we're making that cross, and we'll script it then that if this pizza is not constructed, that cross will appear. So we'll generate a part, and then cast shadow off. We make it to red. You scale it just like this. You move it up. You may rotate it because it should be across. This. And then you rotate this. Like this. So if you got our... Okay, that's not the perfect cross, but still. Or no, let's make it like this. Yeah, this looks better now. Now you name one part of the cross part 1. Name the other one cross part 2. Okay, now that you got this, you can set the transparency to 1. We set this also to 1. And also, you may set the transparency to from dot 2 to 1. You may do the same by tomato sauce 2 and by cheese 2. So here we go. So that the dot 2, tomato sauce 2, the cheese 2, and the cross part 1 and the cross part 2 are transparent. Now you go on Starters UI, so the same folder where we scripted our cheese script, DAW script, and tomato script, and you add in the script. And you name the script oven script, and now you delete this print hello world because we're going to do this. Local player equals to game.Players.LocalPlayer. So we're basically doing a bunch of variable defining here. Local click equals to game.Workspace.click part oven dot. Oh yeah, I forgot. I almost forgot. You gotta insert into the click part oven a click detector. So you click on the click part oven here, and then you click on that plus, and then you insert that click detector. Something which looks like this. And now you may continue scripting. So click part oven dot click detector. Local DAW 1 equals to game.Workspace.Dough 1. Local tomato 1 equals to game.Workspace.TomatoSauce. Local cheese 1 cheese 1 equals to game.Workspace.Cheese. And I do the same with DAW 1, tomato 2, and cheese 2. Local DAW 2 equals to game.Workspace.Dough 2. Local tomato 2 equals to game.Workspace.TomatoSauce 2. Local cheese 2 local cheese 2 equals to game.Workspace.Cheese 2. Now local C part 1 equals to game.Workspace.cross part 1. Local C part 2 equals to game.Workspace.cross part 2. Perfect. So here I have it. Now I can say okay, yeah, now I can say click.MouseClick column connect function player, and then we can say, when was it? Oh yeah, right. Now I can say if one dot transparency equals to 0, and tomato1 dot transparency equals to 0, and cheese2 dot transparency equals to 0, then this end should drop. One dot transparency equals to 1 dot tomato1 dot transparency equals to 0, no, to 1, and cheese1 dot transparency equals to 1. Now we do the same with DAW2, tomato2, and cheese2, but the transparency will be equal to 0 because we're basically making the DAW2, tomato2, and cheese2 visible. So we're making the copy of our pizza visible. DAW2 dot transparency equals to 0. Tomato2 dot transparency equals to 0. And then cheese2 dot transparency equals to 0. Perfect. Now we say wait. Let's say 5 seconds. Okay. Now we exit our script. Click on our base plate. I named base plat because, yeah, I had a base plate already. So, now we have to copy our pizza one last time. So, basically, we're doing a second copy. We click on the cheese, and we click on shift on our keyboard, and click on tomato sauce, and on the DAW. Now I say ctrl copy and ctrl view, or command copy and command view. Oops. You do this again. Ctrl copy and ctrl view. Okay. We got this here. And you name the cheese of it to cheese 3. Then you name this tomato sauce to tomato sauce 3. But, here comes the big but, you name the DAW to handle, because we're doing a tool now. We're clicking on that plus, so we're going on workspace. We add in a tool. We name the tool pizza, and then we select our pizza, so our handle, tomato sauce 3 and cheese 3. Oh wait, you know what? You select the handle first. You drag that handle into that pizza. And now, very important, delete the touch interest, and you click on the cheese 3. Then you also select tomato sauce. Oh, and then you also select the tomato sauce 3. And then you drag it not into the tool, but in the handle, so that this is hovering right at the place where the handle is. Okay. As soon as you got this, perfect. Oh lord, why is it bugging so hard? My Mac was on low battery, so I'm charging it right now. Oh, and also before I forget, you have to unanchor the tomato sauce 3, the cheese 3, and the handle, so it looks something like this. So that anchored equals to false. And now you select the tomato sauce 3, the cheese 3, and the handle. You're clicking on plugins, and then you're going to use your weld editor, which I'm going to link in the description. And then somewhere here at the right of the plugin, you'll need to click on create weld profile. Okay, now your whole tool is welded, which is good. You may close the handle and you may close the pizza. And then you drag your pizza all the way to the server storage. And now we may continue scripting. We click on our oven script and then click enter. So we're writing at line 21, and we're saying game.server-storage.pizza clone dot parent equals to player dot backpack. Make sure the spelling is correct. And now we're saying DAW2 dot transparency equals to 0 to 1. Tomato2 dot transparency equals to 1. Cheese2 dot transparency equals to 1. Okay. And now we say else. So if the DAW1, so if our pizza is not visible, so if DAW1, DAW2, if DAW1, Tomato1, and Cheese2, if they're all not visible, cpart1 dot transparency equals to 0. cpart2 dot transparency equals to 0. Wait, 0.1. cpart1 dot transparency equals to 1. cpart2 dot transparency equals to 1. Okay, now we may click on play. Okay, also before you click on play, you have to make sure that the DAW, the cheese, the tomato sauce, and the DAW, if they're all transparent. So they all have to be transparent. Okay, they're all transparent. You may click on play. Okay, it's loading. So we're in. Okay, if we just click on it, then a cross should appear and then disappear. If we just generate the cheese, it still will not take it. So the cross will still appear. If we click on the tomato sauce, it still will not take it. But if we also click on the DAW, it will take it. Now we have to wait 5 seconds. And you got the pizza. The tool grip is a bit weird, but yeah, it's okay. And that's it for our Constructible pizza tutorial. I hope you liked it. And yeah, also I'll try to make weekly videos because I don't want to wait you guys. I don't want you guys to wait for that long before to wait for me, because yeah, this must have been painful. Like, it was half a year. It took me half a year to make this video. Like, that's a bit hilarious. So I really apologize, but I still hope you liked the video, and I still hope it was very helpful. Okay, that's it for today, and bye.